Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all distinguished speakers, professionals, students, researchers, and participants joining us from around the world. I am Dr. Saki Mushtaq, founder and lead coordinator of the Global Entomologist Network, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to join this Gen Business Counseling workshop entitled Bee Business Bootcamp Entrepreneurship in Modern Apiculture. Apiculture is increasingly recognized worldwide as an important sector contributing to sustainable agriculture, crop pollination, biodiversity conservation, and food security. Alongside its ecological importance, modern beekeeping has also emerged as a promising agribusiness with growing opportunities in honey production, value added hive products, and rural entrepreneurship. This workshop aims to provide scientific and practical insights into modern apiculture entrepreneurship, including commercial beekeeping, honeybee health management, value addition, and sustainable business development. Through today's discussion, participants will gain a better understanding of how apicultural science and entrepreneurship can work together to support sustainable livelihoods and environmentally responsible agricultural systems. Allow me to briefly introduce Jen. The Global Entomologist Network is an international platform committed to promoting scientific collaboration, mentorship, and capacity building among researchers and professionals worldwide. We are honored to have distinguished experts with us today who will share their valuable knowledge and experiences in the field of modern apiculture. Now, without further delay, I would like to invite the Gen Ambassador, Ms. Ansa Ali, to introduce our first speaker, Mr. Mohammad Khalid Rafique from National Agriculture Research Center, Pakistan Agriculture Research Council, Islamabad, Pakistan. Thank you. Ms. Ansa, please.
Thank you, Dr. Saqib. It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Muhammad Khalid Rafique, Senior Scientific Officer at Honeybee Research Institute, PARC National Agriculture Research Center, Islamabad, with over 14 years of professional experience in apiculture research and extension. Mr. Khalid holds an MSc Honours in Agriculture Entomology, Apiculture from PMAS Arid Agriculture University, Rawalpindi in 2009. He has served as principal investigator for ALP and Tika PARC projects on queen rearing and Turkish modern hives and received advanced beekeeping training in Turkey and Brazil. A prolific researcher with 24 plus research publications in international journals on honeybee health, pollination ecology, pest management of varroa and tropicalaps mites, and pesticide safety. Mr. Khalid has delivered 70 plus trainings and trained 1,000 plus beekeepers, women, farmers, and scientists across Pakistan. He also authored a book chapter on honeybee pollination and crop protection in Pakistan with Routledge Press, USA 2025. Today, Mr. Khalid will deliver an insightful session on apiculture entrepreneurship, scientific and economic approaches to commercial beekeeping, emphasizing the integration of scientific beekeeping practices with economically viable business models. Mr. Muhammad Khalid Rafiq, we warmly welcome you and invite you to take the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ansa and Jen, for providing me the opportunity to deliver a knowledgeable session on the apiculture entrepreneurship, scientific and economic approaches for commercial beekeeping. So let's start. First of all, I would like to say the good afternoon to everybody who was around the world with us. So let's start for today's session. Let me check my screen share.
Yeah, so Khalid, please, you can start because your voice is clear, your
Yes.
screen is visible. Please.
Sh- Screen is not moving the on the next slides.
I don't know. Before,
One
I
issue.
think it was working when you were checking. Can you please again share the screen? Just open your PPT and share again, please.
Okay. Yes. Yes, now it is working.
Yeah,
So thank you very much, Dr. for this assistance. And
my
now let's
pleasure.
start that what is beekeeping? The keeping the bees is to produce or to get these things which you are seeing on your screen, not only honey, that almost 7 to 8 products you can get. So beekeeping, when you do on a commercial level, you are only not producing the honey, but for royal jelly, bee wax, pollen, propolis, bee venom, bee wax, and the pollination, apitropy, larvin, that is the for you can say the drone product. So all comb production, so all other products you are taking when you are doing the beekeeping. So it's not only the beekeeping that you are getting only honey. So for pollination purposes, beekeeping is necessary. You can take different products. So beekeeping is all about to taking all these products, not only honey. So when we compare the globally about the statistics of the annual production and compare with the condition of Pakistan, the China is number one, India number second, and Turkey is number three, and Pakistan is on the 20th number in honey production. That is our current honey production is 25,000 tons per year, and we are trying to get to come in the first 10 doing some extensive trainings, field works, extension works, and through our research, developing our research institution in the whole country. So, but our main issue is the flora depletion, but we are trying to put some, you can say, the plantation of bee loving plants. So when we talk about the beekeeping status in Pakistan, we have the four types of species. One of them is the exotic species. We have the Apis mellifera, which is our commercial breed. In Pakistan, we have 1.5 million honeybee colonies, which are producing about 25,000 metric ton honey. Of various flora, about 18 types of flora, floral honey of Pakistan we are getting, and we are exporting about you can say 8 to 10,000 metric ton honey annually. Our main destination of export is the GC countries, particularly Saudi Arabia, that is 68%, and 16% to the UAE, Qatar, Oman, and the Kuwait. Now, recently, last year, we have opened a window in the other Asian countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore, Thailand. These are the good market of Pakistan honey, and inshallah, we are trying in the coming years that we could export to this country. So we are exporting over 15 million US dollar annually. And cedar is the main commodity which is being exported from Pakistan. That is Ziziphus honey. So in Pakistan, we have four species. Three are our native ones. So these among these three, we have the central one, Apis is the mountainous bee that can be domesticated. Then we have different species and different strains of Apis mellifera, like in Europe, Apis mellifera linguistica or cornica or Caucasian breed are being used for doing the beekeeping. That is the most productive, you can say, the breed in the world. And that's why Pakistan imported this exotic breed in 1977 from Australia to enhance its beekeeping and honey production. Due to this breed, this is the game changer for Pakistan and proved that in 1989-88 Pakistan was honey importing country, and now Pakistan is honey exporting country due to the production of this Apis mellifera species. Worldwide, all the countries are using this Apis mellifera species, whether it's China, like New Zealand, USA, or European countries, all are using this Apis mellifera. So major flora, bee flora of Pakistan is the Ziziphus cider, and other is the Acacia modesta. These are the major one which we are, you can say the 80% mostly honey are being produced from this flora of Pakistan. Other minors are the Carissa, Opaca, Justicia, and the, you can say the citrus, Pseudoacacia, and the Eucalyptus cameronensis, and the Russian olive. So these are the minors, you can say the honey uh, flora, bee flora of Pakistan in different region of Pakistan. So for starting the beekeeping, one should know or get the knowledge and get the training. Train without training, if anybody will do the beekeeping, he could not be the beneficial initially, maybe later on after getting some losses. So it is better to take some good training and basic knowledge of basic biology, honeybee biology. That is the how does the, you can say the occupant of the honeybee hives like worker bees, what they do, what their you can say the division of labor, how the nurse bees work do, how what is the function of guard bees, all are the, you can say the queen, how does the queen work in the colony. So all is knowledge and information you will take only through the training, and practical know-how is very necessary because the beekeeping is all about doing through your hands, that is doing physically and getting the products. So taking training is the basic requirement of the beekeeping. Without training, I think one cannot do the commercial beekeeping. Maybe you can do with hobbyist or backyard beekeeping you can do, but for commercial level production, one must have the good training. First, he should get the beginners training, initial training, and then the mid-career training, and the advanced courses I will share later. So suitable where somebody doing the want to do the beekeeping, availability of bee flora throughout the year or even the maximum period of the time of the year. So maybe any flora of any country would be available, and clean water source, pesticide safe area is preferably for commercial production. So some of the requirement is the one should do with the standard beekeeping gadgets. Like this is the modern Apis mellifera hive of standard Langstroth hive of different parts, brood chamber, queen excluder, and shallow super, deep super, top cover, inner cover. So all is the beekeeping in the world is being done in this Apis mellifera hive. That is the standard Langstroth hive. Another, these are the basic, you can say the equipment you needed. So all is, you can say the pollen trap, Loprexester, Vmanum, smoker, bevel, hive tools. These are the basic equipment you, and this is the honey extraction, all the material, honey extractor, uncapping trays, and the uncapping knife, storage buckets. So all is the one time you have to procure when you are starting the beekeeping after getting the promising training. So for training, for extensive level beekeeping training, particularly when you talk about in Pakistan, for beginners, mid-career, and advanced courses, diverse sources in the country are available. But nationally, Honeybee Research Institute, NARC, within institute and in the provinces, on-site trainings are conducting annually, bi-monthly in the different provinces. So anybody who want to start the beekeeping can contact us. HBRI, Honey Research Institute, NARC. I have given my contact number of the office, so he can put record his name for the next coming training, and we will contact him. And even if he cannot come, we will guide him that nearby his city, like in Quetta, Karachi, and in the other city of the Pakistan, in AJK, Galyat, in the Gilgit Baltistan or Malakand region, or anywhere you want to do the beekeeping, we will guide him how the nearby source could guide him for the beekeeping training. So ultimately, if there is, you can say you can take the best training in Pakistan for beekeeping. That is our national institute, that is Honey Research Institute. So when we talk about the beekeeping is the seasonal phenomenon. One should must kept in mind that beekeeping is the you can say the seasonal phenomena. Like you will not get the honey all over the season. Even you do the shifting or migrating from the one city to other city. So in Pakistan, when we talk about, we have the two season for the honey, and we have the death periods, like winter and the summer we have the death period, and spring and late summer we have the honey season. Like in these days, we are getting the honey of eucalyptus, clover, acacia. We have extracted one. Citrus period recently ended, and the brassica in the late March, early March, and late Feb. So in late September or October, we extract the honey of ziziphus from the South KPK. North KPK is all about, you can say, the right start from the Peshawar towards the Deir Ismail Khan, Indus River downstream. To all the belt is the for our Zizi Hasani. And the other two seasons, winter and summer, the management is very vital, because that period when the pest attacks, bees population decline, and overall colonies is under stress. So in the you can say in that period, management of the that period will depend your honey production, that how you manage the in winter or summer and prepare the bees for your next honey season. So for that you have to put some you can substitutional feeding, like pollen diets, and as I have mentioned with the picture, that pollen diets and the sugar syrup 1:1 ratio you have to give to your bees in the death period. And the supplemental pollen diets is the cake made from the pollens, adding with some flours of maize flour, corn flour, and you can other use a gram flour as well. You can use, and the different items are with the some honey is also added with this. Anybody want to ask, I will respond him the true formula of how to you can prepare these pollen diets cake. So this is the whole year cycle. Almost 5 to 6 months you have to feed about 10 to 12 kg sugar per hives annually. You have to feed to go through the your generation to the next honey season. So when we talk about the major issues of beekeeping, so during training you will learn how these major issues will be tackled. So that's why training is needed. Number one is the pest and pathogens, especially mites. The varroa mite is worldwide issues, but in Asian country we have another issue of Propylaria sclerae, that is Asian parasitic brood mite. These are the main threat to the beekeeping of Pakistan or in the world. So you will learn tomorrow, hopefully, about detail of these pest and pathogen management. There's the other problem is the wild queen production. Our beekeeping is producing the queens wildly from swarm cells. So in order to avoid swarm cell, one should learn how to produce his own quality queens through grafting or non-grafting method. But he should learn selection method, production of mass level of queens, and almost beekeeper should rather must replace his 50% stock of the new queens every year and change the 50% next year, similarly alternatively. So then his you can say bees will be the healthy and maximum, he can get the maximum you can say honey production. The next issue is the changing climate is not issue of Pakistan, is the worldwide global issue. So changing climate like in Pakistan, temperature increasing day by day, and our honey season or honey flora season are shrinking. In last decade, from the last decade, we are getting the honey of citrus separately, clover separately, eucalyptus separately, you can say justicia separately, carissa separately. But nowadays, in last 1 to 2 year, 3 year, we are getting only one or two extraction of all these honey, not separate. So that's why the changing climate, erratic rains during the main blossom season, and male thunderstorm, hailstorm is creating issue in honey production in Pakistan. So value-added products, beekeepers are not focusing on enhancing his income by doing the beekeeping through diverse products like bee pollen, bee venom. There's a value-added product. So it is also an issue. ISO certification. That is the main, you can say, a grading system in Pakistan. In Pakistan, beekeeper produce honey, but there is a lack of ISO certification in Pakistan and grading system because price is decided on self taste of buyer in the market. Pakistan has the international honey market in Peshawar, where the honey vendor or dealer only taste through their experience. They don't rely on the you can say the lab analysis because of you can say the lacking of this ISO, or you can say the high tech lab in Pakistan. We are deadly need of this. And main reason of honey you can say production in Pakistan is going with challengeable job day by day due to bee flora depletion, deforestation, and in worldwide there's a lot of you can say residential projects, and the roads, motorways, and train, railways, all are the being set, being you can say on grounded on the flora after cutting the flora. So this is the main issue of Pakistan, particularly the plant of acacia, which has been you can say depleted during, you can say, 1 to 3 year, last 2 to 3 years, due to which our honey production and competition among the beekeepers, and that is what we say, that beekeeper should keep his bees from one apiary to other apiary in 2 to 3 kilometer distance. So he will keep the bees if he will get the flora. If it not of, you can say the, you cannot cannot get the flora, so he will put the bees nearby. So then there will be a lot of competition, and honey production definitely will not get optimum production. So in Pakistan, beekeeper perspective, I will tell, even the world, I don't know, in Asian country particularly, you can say in the circle, I have made some circle that this is the beekeepers understood, must understood that this is not the honey. Honey is, this is the feed of the offspring, where the brood, when the new adult worker bees are emerge, the bees stored for them. It is not for the extraction purpose. And when you see on the right side, this is the main honey. You can say that you will get the honey from such frames, not from the this types of frame. This is not honey, and the other side is the, and this is the you can say the acceptable and non-acceptable. When you are you can say extraction the honey, it should be the You can say sealed one, matured honey. Matured honey is have good shelf life, good quality, good moisture level. So if you will unripen, extract the unripen, it will have not a good shelf life. It will be fermented earlier. So to escape from the fermentation, beekeeper must have to extract the this acceptable mature honey. So in Pakistan, beehive transformation, when we started the beekeeping about 77 commercial production in Pakistan, about in 80s, we are using the local types of hives. But later on, Honeybee Research Institute introduced different German Langstroth hive. Now we have recently introduced our beekeeper, the Turkish modern beehives. So these are the option you can take. But for beginner, we prefer them to start with the local, and then season by season they should go to the standard lifestyle when his, you can say, the learning skill, beekeeping skill have been improved, and he can handle the German types of honeybee colonies. So in Pakistan, there is no issue of honey. You can say marketing. The sale of the honey is not issue. We have the international honey market in Peshawar. So anybody who are producing anywhere in the Pakistan, he can sell his product to international honey market Peshawar. And from the world who want honey from us, we are exporting from this market to the world. So some of the scientific and commercial beekeeping approaches we will discuss, that understanding the honeybee colony management is very important. That I earlier told that honeybee colony had three types of, you can say, the bees. That is, number one is the mother of the hive, that's a queen, and the maximum population of the worker bees, and some of the drone in the breeding season. So the worker has a 42 to, you can say, 45 days life, and queen has a 3 years life, but potential egg laying power is 2 years. But we recommend that every year what beekeeper should replace his new queen. And the drone must be good quality drones for quality queen, you can say, mating and nuptial flight. The quality drones availability is very much important for, you can say, the your you getting the good queens for good mating, and getting store the sperm of the drones, because queen only mate once in the in her life. In the first week of her life, it produced from the worker bees, which is served royal jelly for 10 days, and then she converts into the, you can say, the develop her ovary and body muscle for, and you can say the ready to for reproduction through the cackling, and
Excuse me,
develop the
sir.
good pheromone.
Khalid Sab, can you wind up the presentation within 10 minutes? Because almost 30 minutes has been passed. So then we will go for the question answer session. If it's possible,
Okay, okay.
10 to 15
You
minutes.
use genetically good bees and use the patient management practices. So these are the standard approaches. Migratory beekeeping is very important, that you cannot be stationary. If you put the bees hive in the one place for the whole year, you cannot be get the commercial production, value-added product, commodity, get the premium honey like New Zealand Manuka honey. You should have to develop your own brand. Resource optimization, that strategically place the apiary on the GIS system to identify the prime nectar flows area. So for oversaturation, avoid the oversaturation. So economics of beekeeping, when we talk about, for CM and semi-commercial. So you can see that almost in first year, that you will get the your income, that will return your investment. In all over three, you can say, the scale, any you will adopt, you can get the in the 1 year your whole, you can say, investment, and from the next year all the bees and all the equipment you have, That is your own, and investment is back, and from the next year, all is your production is your, you can say, the benefit. So for transportation or commercial production, you have to prepare your bees for the for winter and to avoid summer during suffocation from winter, to avoid from the cold. You have to need the different gadget, belting of the hives, putting you can say screen gas for ventilation during summer. Belting of the hive is very important for transportation, shifting, survey of the bee flora for beekeeping. That wherever you want to place your hives, it should have the 10% blossoms of that particular crop or particular trees or particular bee flora which you want to get the honey. So these are the Cedar Ziziphus honey of the, and now box is ready and for shifted, and you load the hives and take your all the luggage once when you get hire the truck or vehicle, like and your all the beds and the extra supers and stands. So all the things you have to take in once. So you can multiply your hive in the spring season. If you have the good population in spring season, you can get the you can multiply your hive and increase your income, increase your hive. So first identify which hive you have a good population, which are need to be, you can divide or multiply them. So get the 2 to 3 frame, such frame that have a good brood and have nectar, and such frame, look keenly that there should be no queen in the frame which you are taking from the far divide. So, but take some small larvae of the, you can say the worker bees, which will be definitely then will be transformed into the queens for the new colonies. So take 2 to 3 or 4 frames, and your new colony is ready. And take 2 to 3 kilometers away from your apiary, and then open them, and then they will be the new boxes for you, and take 1 to 3 day back after queen mating to your main apiary to these newly developed boxes. So these are the honey extraction process, that selection of the honey frame, and also the mature honey. Use all the stainless steel material. No, you can say the iron or rusty material should be used. All should be the food grade stainless steel material should be used. These are the some of the, you can say, the small level packing and some small level processing you can use. Always use food graded cans for the storage of the honey. Never use the chemical or the blue cans that will add the different types of chemicals and will deteriorate its quality. So thank you very much, all of all. Any question, please, Dr. Sab?
Yeah, sir, thank you very much for your experienced and knowledgeable presentation. Now it's time for the question answer session. So I request to our respected participants, please, the one who want to ask, either he or she can raise your hand to ask our respected speaker directly, or one can send the questions in the chat box or in the WhatsApp group of the apiculture counseling, please. Sir Muhammad Farhan, please uh, unmute yourself and ask. I request if you just uh, tell your name and the location you are talking about, your affiliation. Thank you.
So my name is Mohammad Fanisher. I'm a student at Agriculture University, Faisalabad. And sir, my question is basically, sir mentioned about the major pest damage mites. So, sir, how we can control the mites infestation during our honey beekeeping scenarios?
So thank you very much, Mr. Farhan. Good question. Because main threat to our Pakistani beekeeping is the mites. Mites, we have two types of mite. I already told you the varroa destructor, that is our major mite, and this is a Trophilus scleri, that is Asian parasitic. These two types of mites attack in Pakistan environment. And to avoid these mites and get the quality honey, you have to keep in mind that you should get the quality honey, not use the such chemical which are banned atom like pesticides or antibiotics. OTC, oxytetracycline, you cannot use. Any types of pyrethroid you cannot use, but you should have to adopt the IPM, integrated pest management of these mites, starting from your good quality breeds, keeping the healthy bees day one from day one. And if you want to get the good honey, your bee should be healthy and strong one to avoid to use these chemicals. But when we give the IPM of these mites, we can use different types of model, like you can use the sugar grind, you can give them. And then you can use the queen caging. This is a biotechnical method. Use in your hives the bottom board screen tray, mite tray. So all these are the IPM. And if you want to control through chemical, you should only use the soft chemical. Soft chemical are that are degradable and food grade, like formic acid. Formic acid should not be industrial one, it should be the food graded one. And similarly the thymol, that is the plant source thymol you can use. And other option is the oxalic acid. So these are the different soft chemical which can be used, but keeping in mind different condition, like in most hot temperature you cannot use these acids, because it will when you apply in the hot weather, this will throw out the you can say the larvae and the immature brood. Hopefully I answer you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. The next question from Mr. Amir Hamza. Please, can you ask?
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you
you
so
can
much,
ask
sir.
now. You can ask now. Please ask.
Mhm. Thank you so much, sir. First of all, sir, thank you so much, Dr. Khalid Saab. It's been a pleasure hearing you, having this session from you. Uh, my name is Amir Hamza. Basically, I have done masters in entomology, and my research was on fungal diseases of honeybees. After that, let me just summarize it that um, being a student, being someone who has done research in honeybees, if I want to start my business as a beekeeper, so what should be my entrepreneurial and economic approach towards starting beekeeping uh, as a student who has done research in honeybees, like on fungal disease of honeybees? So first question is this, and I guess my second
So
question will be covered in that as well. Thank you.
thank you, Amir Hamza. So, and you can say, always welcome the young graduate to do the beekeeping on scientific grounds. If you will come, hopefully you will do, and you already told that you have worked on maybe on chalkproof. I don't know which disease you have identified. So you are welcome, and you should start from getting the practical training. You only did the research. If you want to get get start the beekeeping as a commercial hobby or as a entrepreneur, so you should get the practical extensive training, or at least 1 week in our institute, or you can get also in the Punjab University. There is a nearby option for you. And similarly the other option are also as well in your RE. They have the beekeeping station. From there you can get the training. So before, without training, you should not start your you can say the beekeeping entrepreneurship. If you do not want to do the beekeeping, you can do the honey trading business as well. You can use the techniques of apitropy. Then you can start your entrepreneurship in apitropy, get the diploma of apitropy as well. So these are the different types of, you can say, the entrepreneurship opportunities for you.
Okay. Our next question from Dr. Mahnur. Please, Dr. Mahnur. You can
Assalamu
ask.
alaikum, sir. जी Assalamu alaikum, sir. Sir, I'm Dr. Mahnoor from LCWU. I'm working as an assistant professor in the Department of Zoology, and my area of specialization is apiculture, and I have done also the PhD in the on honeybee. So my question is this: I want to introduce entrepreneurship and apiculture in my department, but I have no funding or any project. I want to know what kind of assistance you can help me to establish the apiary in my institute, and also guide me how I can start the entrepreneurship for the students in my institute. I need your help.
Thank you, madam. And you're very happy that you are PhD in honeybees, and as far as the assistance you required, we are very open for anybody who want to get the assistance from HBRI. It's the open forum. If you want to contact after, you can say get my number from the. We will. We can decide some. You can say the option for you that how you can start. In which area the universities in Pakistan? Hello,
Ji, Khalid Sahab, I think she is from Lahore College for Women University, LCWM.
Faisalabad or Lahore?
I think from Lahore. Yeah, Dr. Mahnoor, please, you can speak directly.
So she is on mute.
Yeah, she can unmute.
Hello. Yes. Are you hear me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I'm from Lahore College Women University, from Lahore, LCWU.
Yes, yes. Then
And
there's a huge
I
opportunity in
try multiple
Lahore.
time. Yes, I try to contact my
Home
email.
to to home to whom you applied, contacted.
Hello.
To whom you have contacted.
Okay, sir. To whom I contact on the general email they give on the website.
No, madam. It is no
No.
general email we have. So you should directly contact on our PITSL number or our own WhatsApp number. So then our personal or official emails of every scientist we have official emails.
Yeah.
So I
So
don't think
Khalid,
so.
so Khalid, I
We
request
get your
if you request, I request if you please share your contact details in the chat box. So if someone want
okay.
to contact or need some more information in this regard, he or she can contact you, or you can also share in our apiculture counseling group. Thank you. So we will
Okay. I
now,
have shared my number.
yeah, please, thank you. Now we will take some more questions from our respected participants. I think if someone want to ask, just please raise your hand. Otherwise, there are some questions in the chat box. Sir Khalid, if you can read by yourself one by one the questions in the chat box from the chat box, and you can answer.
Yes, I have read number one question is from Mr. Jahangir Shah. He is our principal scientist from the Area Agriculture Research Institute, Bahawalpur. His question is that they want to know about some special tips for the beekeeping in arid region. So in arid region, like we have the Cholistan or Rohit desert in their area. So they must first learn the good beekeeping skills practically from himself and his team, and then he should learn that how to transfer the bees from the hot area to the you can say the less hot areas in like in the area of mango orchards or forest area nearby in the area like in Lal Suhanra forest in the particularly the issue is the in the summer. The winter is not issue in that area. That is the summer is the issue, but in this area, you can shift your bees in that time to some other area and bring the in the and that is the that period in the desert there. So you have to shift your bees to some mild areas or from the other area from outside the Thar where there is a water availability and less temperature is prevailing. Next question is which honeybees give me more production? Rashid Ali question is asking Mr. Rashid. So I told you that the commercial breed in Pakistan is the Apis mellifera, particularly in plain areas. When we talk about in all over the Pakistan rather, so but when you have only mountainous area and do not want to come in the plain area, then you have to keep the Apis run, our mountainous bee, that will give you a good honey. So in the next is the inventors, Mr. Munir Ahmed has asked not keep the hives in a controlled environment. Rather, you can give them the hives, the controlled environment in the field. Like in Europe, they use the you can say heating gadgets in the hives to provide some heat. But it is only the hive temperature. But outside there is a winter and bees cannot move out. So it's better to give them the 1 to 2 frame honey, uh, you can say leftover as a heat thermulation regulation for winters, and don't extract all the honey before the winter start. So when you have the autumn honey extraction, kindly lift 1 to 2 you can say frame of honey for bees to get the temperature right from the for feasible for the bees. Next question is this production quality match the commercial quality or international standard of the Mr. Muhammad Mumtaz. So it depends on beekeeper to beekeeper, area to area, which area you have placed your hive or which beekeeping practices you have adopted. If you're using bad practices, using bad chemicals, and using the adulterated, you can say, stuff during the honey flow season. So it's depend on the, but in Pakistan, we are also producing good honey. We have lot of good beekeepers, almost 25,000 trained beekeepers in Pakistan and doing the beekeeping. So we are definitely that's why we are exporting the honey. So we have the international quality, but not of the big market like USA, European Union, and Japan. These are the big market for honey consumption, and our honey export is almost to zero to these areas because of the strict compliance of the pesticide residue. So that's why we have to be more conscious about the quality control and good management practices in future. Thank you. Next question is Dr. Longea, must you have a fruit orchard to place your beehive or place the beehive in the open place? So when lots of I think your question I understood that when you are in putting your hives in summer, that should be under the fruit orchard or under the trees, under the shady places. But in the winter season, bees should be must place in the sunshine for maximum time, so that we can get earlier getting some heat from the sun and start work earlier. So I hope I answer the question. So how we can raise the multiple queen and sell them? Miss Naila Skandar has asked. So quality queen production is a skilled job. In all over the world, there is some queen breeder who have that technique, and they have the certified beekeepers and certified queen breeder. So if you want to be a queen breeder, so you have to get that almost one certificate, 1 to 2 certificate from Honeybee Research Institute, and then we will check your expertise, and then we will give you the certificate. Then you can raise. And For raising the queen, there are different methods. I already told you there's a grafting method, there's a non-grafting technique, there's a Miller method, there's a Hopkins method. There are a lot of techniques you can use for raising multiple. And for selling, you cannot sell when until you show the result to the beekeepers of your queens that my queens is have the some you can say mm, some good qualities like Epimondia had decided some parameters of good quality queen. It must not be the lower weight than the 160 milligram. It should have the spermatheca diameter should not be less than zero point 0.1 micrometer. So these are the some parameter, and other is one is the some you can say the disease of nosema. There should be no nosema disease spore in the spermatheca of the queen. So these are the three major parameter, and then is the grooming behavior and other. There are a lot of attributes of the good quality queen raising. So you have to get the trainings. We have, Mr. Zia has asked what the optimum number of the hives are required for commercial beekeeping. As I have mentioned in my presentation that there's a 50 small scale, semi commercial, and full commercial scale. If you are totally dependent on the beekeeping and do not have the other source of income and want only the beekeeping entrepreneur, you must have almost 200, 150 to 200 hives. So then you can survive for your livelihood on the beekeeping. So other question, Mr. Umair Yasin, sir, please elaborate about hot summer management tips in the South Punjab and the Sindh wind corridor. As I earlier mentioned that in Punjab or in the South Punjab particularly, bees in the summer should be placed in the some localized climate where there's a you can say the microclimate is milder than the outside like that, like some orchards near the banks of the canals, but under the shady areas you will have to and keep the bees healthy through continuous feeding. The other question is the what is the Mrs. Reef Khan has asked, what is the main problem if the bees colonies are kept in cold area of Balochistan during winter season without shifting, and then next season we can keep the same bees? Yes, you can keep like in our you can say the Gilgit Baltistan and Chitra, lot of honeybee colonies are there where they are raising, and even in your lot of beekeeper we have get training from us in the Quetta, in the Ziarat area, Zob area. These are the all are the but for winter season, as I already told, you cannot extract all the honey. You have to left back 1 to 2 frames of the honey for them, but continuous feeding will be required. So without shifting, you cannot do the commercial beekeeping, but you can keep the bees definitely. But it will be non-economically if you get only one time honey all over the year and putting some expenses rather. So thank you, and another Mr. Zia. How we can ensure to get a good quality male bees drone for mating? A very good question. So it is the getting the good quality drones. You should have the good quality queens from get the egg laying of the drone. For egg laying of the drone, you should have one sheet of the drone, one bee wax foundation sheet of the drones in your hive during spring season in good hives. Like if you have 50 hives, in 2 to 3 4 to 5 hives you can put the drone sheets so that the quality queen of the quality queens must be should be produced, so that then drone will be the will mate the queens of the your apiary. Please, I need more elaboration. Dr. Jennifer has asked, I need more elaboration on disease management, especially organic pest management. So from Nigeria, question from the Nigeria. I don't know which disease you have. I think in Pakistan we have the chalk root disease, especially some due to and some larvae dryness, and particularly we have the bite issue. In Pakistan, we don't have the bacterial diseases, particularly like American foul brood or European foul brood. But if you want to control the diseases, only Nosema disease can be controlled, or you can say fungal diseases can be controlled through some, you can say, management practices or through chemicals. But you cannot control the bacterial diseases through chemical. If you will want to control and keep the diseased hive in your apiary, it will, you can say, spread all over the hive. So you must take care that if you have the disease of the bacterial disease in your hive, any hive is showing the symptom of the bacterial disease, you should remove them from the main apiary, and it should be burned, or it should be the leftover from the breed in the ground. Thank you very much. And Ms. Khansa had asked question, can we do the honey farming on the roof of the house in the city or urban area by keeping some plant which attract the honeybees? Actually, bees only not only depend on your hives, not only your plants you have planted. It will move the 3 kilometer radius of the area radius in your area, whether it is who have planted, it doesn't matter. But in 3 kilometer radius, there should be the good bee floral plants. So to get the feed from, so bees will get the feed only if there is the flowering plants, bee flora plants. It's not only ornamental plants cannot provide. It can only support the bees, but for getting the honey, it is not. But in backyard beekeeping, you can only take if you know that in my area there is a lot of plantation in the 3 kilometer radius. So next, last question, I think global entrepreneur interested ongoing Apiculture counseling. Thank you. Any question? Anyone want to ask question?
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर खालिद साहब
Yes.
बहुत शुक्रिया आपका
Sir,
थैंक यू
we
वेरी
have
मच
last question. Sir, Dr. Sir, if you allow
yeah
me, please.
we have a last question from Dr. Abu
Abu,
Bakr Muhammad